we speak to the disco?
1 minute, I'll be back in 1 second. Damn. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Anybody here yet? Good evening. Been working hard. You see, the mighty Magpie Show is coming together. While I wait for the football, waiting as mighty Magpie Show gets put together. It's for you, the fans. It's for every single one of you. Mixing real football with imagination. Just for you. Yes, it's took some time, but it's coming. I wanted to educate and make you laugh, so it's coming. I hope you like it. My fingers. So yes, right. Put that somewhere and not forget. Right, so we've got 20 in here. Hey, that's excellent, man. Excellent. Right, gonna give you a little sneaky little peek. Right, here we go. Right, just a sneak, no more. Right, so Says timeline is ready. Bush. Now, what you're looking at there should have changed. Should have. Right? And one other thing which it's going to show me how to do it is this. Is dragging a video, like Are You Brave Enough, into and putting it into the box. Then what it'll do is on the scoreboard, the storyboard, what you've just seen at the bottom of the screen, it goes in there. So what it's actually going to do as well is the guitar, there'll be like drums in the background, bass guitarist, etc., to give you the music. All of the music in the Mighty Magpie show is basically all my videos. So yeah. Right, let's see who we've got here. We've got Steve. Strum away, Mr. G. How long have you been playing guitar? Since Oasis, What's the Story, More and Glory came out. And yeah, so to get everything what's in the little video, we're going to push the limit, and push it in new ways. And the bit where you saw St. James's Park from the east corner, in that picture in the video when I've just looked at and showed you it, that should change in the next. What made starts tonight. Get in. Now, hopefully, because I've got this computer doing a video at the moment, and that one doing and using this at the same time. So, pardon me, I'm stretched a bit thin. However, what we're going to do with the Mighty Magpie show is extend it out. So there'll be a good video of, and I want your opinion as to what you think when I post it. Yeah. So lots coming. Oh yes. The Mighty Magpie show also has its own meme coin, and that is to help with bigger production. Leonard, have you filmed any magpies for the show? I'll keep that one to myself, mate. I've used lots of images to create what you're going to see in the Mighty Magpie show, and I almost missed. I mean, I was 1 minute late because I knew I was going to be coming on and doing stuff. But the the video which I'll be putting out shortly, or sometime in the next 12 hours, whenever it's finished, that is another teaser until you get the bigger, longer. Yeah, lots of magpies about, and that's part of it. You're on the right track there, Leonard. Very right track. Other question is to get something you're looking forward to this week. It's saying try it. Okay. Oh, it's just vanished. But yeah, like I said to the prompt box, we're going to push the envelope in this new creation. So you're with the lack of right. One thing you don't know, I'm going to tell you now. Right, one thing you don't. Nobody really knows. They haven't worked it out yet. Is this any business idea starts small? That's where it starts. Yeah, it's where you grow to. Do you follow my thinking there? Because all of these like ideas, which I've said in previous videos, there is a structure to each. Take the Seeking You is a place where today the API to share with Facebook, that's been done because there's only me doing it. Most businesses feel, yeah, are you brave enough? Leonard, you've answered your own question because you're saying a lot of businesses fail, but the words ring true. Are you brave enough to try? Yeah. If you are brave enough to try something, why not? And another thing you've got to also work out, and everybody else in chat has to work this one out for themselves. 8 billion people live on planet Earth. Yeah. And if you look at the bigger scale, 2 or 3 or 4 people may think, oh, I don't like that idea. Fine. There's a much bigger figure on the other side. That's what you got to always remember. People have different opinions. The Pete. But yes, that's what you got to think about. And like when I walked into a shop ages and ages ago in Newcastle, and I says, got this idea, can you help us with it? You couldn't do what is on screen at the moment. You just couldn't do it. It was impossible. However, tech gets better. Our mobile phones get better. Who in chat remembers the Nokia 3410 with a screen that's about so big, where you could text and you could play a Snakes and Ladders game? Who remembers that? We've come on leaps and bounds since. Snake! Yes, that's it. But we have come on leaps and bounds, right? And all of those, that popular game of the 3410, how many people around planet Earth played that game? How many people remember that game? Same as the other famous one of Mario Brothers. yeah, where you're on a platform and you are jumping pipes. Everything starts very small, but it's where it will grow to. I remember old rotary phones and going to work for a job. Is that, are you have, Leonard, are you possibly trying to have a little dig? Because if you are, look, what you've got to understand is this at the end of the day. A long, long time ago, a few people sat round a table, and when they sat round a table, they invented Bitcoin. Now look at today where Bitcoin is. Having a dig at rotary phones. Well, I've had a flip phone. The very first one I remember was a very old 3 network phone where you turned the top of the phone and your camera came out. And I remember sending my brother a video and he went, "How the hell did you pull that off?" And I went, "I just turned the top of the phone to put the camera on and pressed record." And he was like, "Oh, didn't know you could do that." So he learned. Inu is saying, "Mr. JD, you know, you do know what a rotary phone is, don't you?" No, I don't actually. No, I don't. Unless it's like a flip, like a clamshell one. Let me give you an idea. Where is it? Where is it? Something similar to this. And you do that. Is that kind of that the same thing that you're on about? It's an old phone where you had to rotate while using it to get it off. Blooming hell. I've never come across one of them before. Because like I say, I did have the 3410, and then I went from a 3410 to a Razor. And I can't remember what after that. Is that your burner phone? No, those phones, there's several of them. They were my late mum's phones, and I haven't got round to taking them to a shop and depositing them because they're not good to anybody. 3310 says in you. But yes, getting back to the Mighty Magpie show, and what I wanted, the actual program I'm using is turned around and says how it's being structured. And it's being structured in a certain way. And like some people are going to turn around and go, "Oh, we can do better." Not really. Give you a teaser. Well, I just give you a teaser before. I'll give you another teaser that Pete, considering you might not have been in, but certain things are going to change. Right, certain things. So, there's St. James's. Yeah. Now, these bits here, that's the magpies, and they do talk. And down here, this one here, that'll be where my music's in. So, like, songs like Are You Brave Enough, Rise Up, Newcastle, etc., is going to be the music which you'll hear in each episode. Yeah, of course you get music. Because at the end of the day, with the music, what it is with that is in the show, I want you to go, did I just see that? And so you rewind it to catch that bit. Because there were certain bits when it was about what? 1:30, which is hours ago, where the mama magpie was cut off. It was like the sound just went, and I was like, "Whoa, hold on!" And here's the hardest bit: is going through the timeline and stopping it. Well, right, that bit there, that needs to change. Abbey Road, the Beatles. You're talking about like the studio. That would be epic. However, but I just want this to work, so you like it, and you tell people about it. Is that where you did your recording? No, couldn't afford it. Full stop. Abbey Road's one of the most famous recording studios in the world, so no. But like I say, I mean, this episode coming out, the teaser coming out, it's gonna bank all of the information. So everything I'm typing in is there for everybody to see. Where did you record the songs for the Mighty Magpie in that case? Here. In one of the rooms. Either sitting in the sitting room where I am now, or in the bedroom. What do you think the score will be tonight? I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, hoping Newcastle United can win. I need three clear goals. That's it, 3 clear goals. So yeah, hopefully, it already should know, because I discussed this with before I did the first teaser, that I wanted something long, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, because that way you learn a bit more. But of course they did AK-47 Zombie. Of course they did, but it didn't happen. Somebody decided keep the powder dry until the summer. It's not for us to gander about. You know what I mean? Oh, but like I say, this other laptop doing its work, it may be the next 6 hours. I hope it's not like, but it could be, because it's been on since like 1:30, and it's now like just coming up with 25 past. I went to game last week and that young lad played local hero on the pitch. Why didn't they ask you to play your songs? Well, it could happen, you know. I mean, once these videos are released and you good people start sharing and, you know, letting other people know that something amazing is out there, you just don't know. You have to try. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? Trying to do stuff that's a little bit different. Well, that's what you're saying, you know? So, yes, hopefully tonight we get at least 3 goals. Contact the club and ask. Imagine there's another way around that, though. If you think about it, Pete, there's another way around it, and it's this. Let's say that when there's a 10-minute video, and that 10-minute video is passed around like a parcel, yeah. If when that happens, it gets more and more views, because I'm going to use Facebook as well, but you using all of your different places, more people who see it, they're going to turn around and possibly say to those at the club, yeah, have you seen this? If you haven't seen it, here's the link. And get it that way. Do you know some? I'm going to be blunt with you, right, Leonard? I'm going to be blunt with you. Look at the bigger picture, and if you can't see the bigger picture, well, I'm sorry, mate, but at the end of the day, I'm working towards the bigger picture. Yeah. Now, you've got this thing about, you know, getting a job. Yeah. Where I am one of those people who likes to create. And if that being creative happens to bring a wage packet, I'd say that is a job. Do you know what I'm saying? Well said, Jeremy. I can tell you one thing, right? One thing I've learned from this project, the Mighty Magpie Show. There are so many different parts I never thought of, in truth. Thought it was just a case of you tell it what you want it to do and it does it. But you've got to make little tweaks here and there. But yeah, complex, difficult, definitely. And if at the end of the day, when all of it's finished and done, I've made a few grand out of it or more, is that not a bonus? AI videos aren't going to make you money, says PD File Solutions. I hate to burst your bubble, mate, but they are. There's some AI videos over 1 million views. Let that sink in. And some of them are even higher. So yeah. Leonard, one thing I'm going to say to you, and it's very, very simple. You can listen to your mates all you like. You really can. You can listen to your mates all you like. But what's in front of you? What's right in front of you? What you are watching? That's the difference. Hard work will pay off. You see, I look at stuff this way, right? You know, when we were talking about the creation of meme coins, yeah, and 8 billion people living on planet Earth, right? So that's potential. Now, if say, let me just say this, say 1 million out of 8 billion, 1 million decide, okay, I'll try that, and they make a purchase, something they can afford, yeah. But there's 1 million of them, and the price goes boom, 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 boom. When other people are looking from the outside and they see it going boom, 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 they're going to be thinking, hold on, let's have a little look. Should we get? Yeah, go on. And something small grows. Score prediction. Let me go for Nick Waltermaid, Harvey Barnes, and Johan Wisser. There's my scorers. Now, one thing I want to say, right, is this. When I was saying to you about the meme coins, yeah, when we started creating them, Seeking You is live, and today it got its Facebook API. Tomorrow, another of the social media gets its API. But we do so much. Why? Because there's work to do with the Mighty Magpie Show at the same time. All these mates earn a wage and go out for meals and go to the pub using our wages. It's a nice life. Well, I'll tell you something, right? I'll tell you something, okay, Leonard? Yeah. I've been in the day-to-day slog. Yeah. I used to work in a place in Newcastle where for 12 hours of a day, yeah, I went and I did graft. And I did it 6 days a week. And do you know what happened on the seventh day? The 7 days in a week. I didn't know what to do. Why? Because for 6 days I'd been doing the same thing, in and out, in and out. Now, yes, it's good money. Yes, it is. But what you got to look at is this. I'm working towards something that can give me more freedom. Now, if you don't like it, Leonard, do yourself a favour, mate. Move on. The person tilde retors, remove your comment from chat, because I'm going to hold it. Yeah. remove your comment from chat, yeah? Otherwise, one of the mods will show you the door. There is no such thing as easy street. Doesn't exist. People work hard. When I'm creating stuff, I'm doing that. Which is why, come this Christmas, there'll be 4,000 videos. 4,000 videos where you're going to be looking at good stuff. So yeah, now there's 22 of you here and we've got 6 likes. Can we address that problem a little bit, please? There is, it's if you're born rich. Well, I was born with a wooden spoon because my mother couldn't afford a plastic spoon. Right, okay. So one person is definitely vanishing out of chat. And away you go. One thing I'm going to say to you all is this, and I want to be honest. If you think you can do better, prove it. Simple as. Yeah, because the stuff I do it because I love doing it. You know, what doing YouTube when you're talking to camera or when you're playing guitar, stuff like that. That's something I've got a passion for. Right? If you want to just try and wind, the only thing you're going to wind up is yourself at the end of the day. Now, time for some food so I can watch the match. So thank you all very much, and I will do my best to keep 11:30. Yeah. Now, I'll finish this project off, put that out there, and you decide. Yeah. So, thank you to me mods, much appreciated to you all. And as I say, spread the word. When the videos come out, spread the word. Let's get something going. And always remember, they may start small, doesn't mean to say they're going to stay small. And thanks. And hopefully we get 3 goals tonight and a clean sheet, please. Thanks for watching.